Hey, so yeah, I have made it to GSoC 2025 with Kubeflow and that too in just 1 month. Like people generally begin in December, January, so it was quite late. But there are a lot of things that I've realized throughout the process, both before GSoC and during the GSoC. Recently, I also shared my GSoC proposal on X and I got an insane response. So I thought, why not go for a Q&A? So here we go. Question 1. When did you start contributing? I mean, how many weeks, months before the start of applications? So, yeah, as I said, I didn't start very early. It was in March 2025. That was after the organizations were made public. And there was approx 1 month before the proposal submission. So what happens is, just in case anyone doesn't know, so all these organizations submit their application to Google. Then Google select these organizations, and once they become the part of the Google Summer of Code program, then they are visible in their GSoC website, from where the people like us, the contributors, can scroll through the organizations they like and go to the individual projects and submit their proposal. Right, so people generally begin in December, January, like that's usually the trend, in order to impress their mentors. I will come on those points later on also. So I started after the organizations were selected, they were made public, and I had approx only 1 month to submit my proposal, right? So whatever I have done was in just 1 month. I made some 6 to 7 PRs, of which like 2 to 3 were merged. Like you can go through the proposal, and these were good first issues only, nothing over complicated. But this helped me to show my mentors that I am interested in it, and I've also set up the local environment that is necessary for contribution. And I don't know the whole Kubeflow organization how it works, but I know the things related to my project and why did I chose project 3, and how to select projects. Like there are other questions also, so we will cover on that part later on, right? So how did you prepare for GSoC, and any tips for choosing the right project? Okay, so preparation for GSoC. According to me, like there is not exact preparation you do for GSoC. It's just like you are into the stuff, you know the stuff, you're doing the stuff, and then there is opportunities like GSoC. So how did I prepare for it? So if I remember, like whatever is needed in GSoC is like you must be clear with GitHub concepts, like because this is the platform you will be dealing with your mentors, right? In my first year, I did there is something called Hacktoberfest, right? So I participated in that is not very huge, but it clears your GitHub concepts, your pull request, how you communicate with mentors. So it was a good start, right? That is how my GitHub journey was. And once that GSoC GitHub part is done, and now coming to the organization. So mine was Kubeflow, that is machine learning on Kubernetes, right? So for Kubernetes part, I was actually studying, like you can watch my whole story on this video, but talking being specific, so there were two exams that are CKA and CKAD, right, for the Kubernetes. These are the majorly known exams. So I prepared for them using a Code Cloud platform, and this is how I learned about Kubernetes. Then on the backend stuff also, because there when I was dealing with my project also, there were some networking concepts involved. So I actually was there. I wasn't preparing specifically for GSoC, but the knowledge, the concepts, I was interested in tech only, right? So the backend concepts that are required for my project, I used Hussein Nasir. There is one YouTuber, right? Then I also there is department and club culture which manages fest and all, right? So I joined one of the club of our college, right? And there I contributed and managed the fest. So from there also got a quite understanding how the backend works. So I would say it was not a specific preparation, but yeah, it was a journey. I mean, I got your question that you want to be specific on GSoC, like GSoC kaise kara. So yeah, I would say like the preparation goes along the journey. There is nothing you prepare specifically. Like people must come out from the JE mindset, like you are preparing for something. So it's not in this case, like open source isn't this way. And on choosing the right project, I will cover it in the next question. There were also several other questions, so I will club all these. I will basically tell you my whole process, how I approached the mentor, how I selected the project, so that would give you more understanding. So Moving on to the next question, what is your tech stack? So, being specific to GSoC, it's mostly YAML, and now it's Golang also, and it's Kubernetes. And on personal level, my tech stack includes React Native, Tailwind CSS that I learned before joining the college. After joining the college, it was backend was in Django. I have also made several projects in Express. I have used Golang. In Python. I have used, as I said, Django, Fast API, Flask, and I'm also familiar with Docker. Like these are the technology we majorly use. And on databases, it's Postgres. I haven't worked heavily with MongoDB, but I have touched SQL. I have majorly touched the SQL database only. And on the cloud side, I have done some internships on AWS. So AWS, I know ECS. I know EKS also, but I haven't worked explicitly on EKS. But yeah, I know ECS. On GCP, I worked Cloud Run, and there are several things. I've also was also preparing for these AWS certs. So these are also some things I know. Hey bro, any idea on getting into GSoC ML domain? So this is the one website like GSoCorganization.dev. If I open it, like I guess you must be also be familiar with this website. You can just click on artificial intelligence, and I guess these were the organizations that came in 2025. That is this year, Google, DeepMind, and JAX. So I honestly don't know a lot on the AI side, but talking on selecting the organization like Google, DeepMind. One of our colleague also, participated in this one but got rejected because popular ones will obviously get more traffic. So it's hard to crack, but if you have interest, you can explore these organizations. Coming to my organization, that is Kubeflow. So Kubeflow is also not exactly ML domain, but it's related to MLOps. You deploy your all kind of ML models, Jupyter notebooks. Does GSoC mess up with your ability to do DSA and sit for SI? Okay, so some of the colleges also have this summer internship program that begins in their 3-1, that is after their summer vacations of 2-2. It might overlap with your SI because majorly people also prepare for their SI season in their summer vacations, right? So will it mess up? I don't know. Like you can try, you can submit the proposal. If it gets accepted, there is no harm in it, right? You can you can divide priority, and if it's get hectic, you can leave GSoC one. Obviously not SI because SI can turn into PPO also. So and also SI would pay you more if it's a good company. You shouldn't bet on that. So if asking from my POV, yeah, I would recommend SI prep only. But that doesn't mean you. I mean I know people who have cleared GSoC in their second year also, and they are setting for SI seasons also simultaneously. So I don't think so. GSoC is that hectic. Like the mentors are actually chill. So, but in case your project is getting heavy and you're not able to deliver more time, so you can back off. I mean it won't be ethically right because you are consuming someone else's seat. But yeah, this is something you can do. Also, like the payment is on part, so you get midterm payment and then you get compre evaluation payment. So I mean you can complete halfway of the project and you can get 50,000 or 1 lakh depending on the project scope. Hi bro, I'm preparing for GSoC 2026. Please guide me. I would say it would be too early, and like preparation stuff I already told. You must be interested, or you must already be interested in the stuff and you must pick your organizations like ways. Use this website organization.dev to explore the organizations on your domain and pick one of the organizations and contribute. Also, you can like go to their repositories, check if the mentors are active. Like in my case, the mentor I got for my project was like really active. So he guided me along the way. I will come to it later on. Get in easily if I can juggle it with placements and internships. Okay. So if you're in fourth year, I mean, GSoC, first of all, the GSoC pay isn't that long, and if the project, like there is extension of project also, but the extension doesn't mean the extension would be on the scope. Like it won't be from medium to hard. It's just you can extend the timeline of the project. So if it's getting hectic, you can do that. But I won't say that the pay is very large. You can earn more if in the internships and obviously if the placements is a goal. So, but yeah, as I said, you can try. If it's accepted, then you can work around. Also, like since you are not doing for any tag and all, so you can actually aim for the stuff you like. You can look on that organization that will challenge you and that will help you grow more. Which you can show in other when you are applying elsewhere. So that would be a huge plus point if learning is the goal, because I guess I don't think so. If cracking easily means you are just aiming for the tag or the money, so I don't think so that would work. So you should actually prioritize the core learning, and if that's the goal, yeah, you can try. And if it's get hectic, it would be ethically wrong, but you can get the half payment and then you can withdraw. I learn C++ on my own, or what should I do? Start DSA in C only. So I think the college, if the college is starting with C, yeah, you should go with C, and you can learn C++ in parallel, and yeah, you should do DSA in C++. Though I don't have any much expertise in the DSA field, but whatever I've seen from my friends, they also do the same thing. Like the C is in the curriculum. They actually learn from it the core understanding, and then they switch to C++ in the parallel or afterwards, and they continue DSA in C++. So that's not a very huge thing. Okay, so now there are some common questions like how to choose companies to contribute to maximize the chance of getting in, especially for beginners. Okay, I just started learning Munstack. Then there is, in your opinion, what's the most easy one to target? Say TypeScript frontend, backend, Docker. Okay, and how to move forward after selecting the organizations. And can you tell in detail how you chose a project, how you contributed, each and every step in detail from scratch? If someone is starting, how she will do it. Cool. So I guess these all questions would be covered if I share my whole journey, my whole process. So let's go in my GSoC story. This is the website, right? And now you will view the project list, view organizations, and mine was Kubeflow. So let me search Kubeflow. Cool. Projects. Okay, this is not showing what it was showing earlier. It's updated now. Let me open this website. Wait, projects. Cool. So Google Summer of Code 2025 Kubeflow. So for my organizations, the applications were open on March 24. So I actually had 24 days, and the application deadline was on April 8, and the accepted proposal were going to be announced on May 8. That is 1 month after the deadline of the proposal. And proposals are important, by the way. Okay, community bonding. These are light. So the applications were opening on this, and the final list was, I guess, live on 1st March beginning only. So what I did was I was actually landed on this page on this project website. I selected my Kubeflow. Why did I select Kubeflow? Because many people can actually go to get into the GSoC with some lower organizations, with some lower project. They will also get the money, but my goal wasn't just the tag or just the money. I actually wanted to upskill myself, and as I said, I already knew cloud, so I want to upskill on that. So if you are also choosing it, make sure you are because it's early, we are in second year, first year, right, third year. So make sure you are choosing something that aligns to your interest also, that will challenge you, and money is not the sole goal. So for me was also the same. So I chose Kubeflow because ML on Kubernetes sounds interesting. So I chose Kubeflow. Then I was looking at the project ideas. So project 1. Okay, so difficulties are hard, medium, and easy. And according to the difficulty, this size 350 hours might be, you can't trust it exactly. It's just a rough estimate. But difficulty matters because Google also sees this difficulty and defines your paycheck. So if it's a hard, I guess it's 2.5 lakhs. Like you can check on the website. So mine was medium one only. So there is project 2, K-Surf models web app. So this is whole project descriptions. So different organizations can come with different ways to put their projects. Some also don't even put their projects. Even the contributors can pitch to the mentors, and introduce their own projects, right? I mean, that is even tougher. So it's better that if the organization had already put some projects, you can apply, and per organization you can apply for 2 projects. So I could have actually applied for 2 projects in the Kubeflow organization only, but I only applied for one. Why? Because the time was less. I started late. So I prepared only for project 3, Istio CNI and ambient mesh. So why did I choose project 3? Choosing project 3, I thought like this is Istio networking stuff. Plus the difficulty is medium, so and the time is less, so it could be tackled. And then I just was going through their goals, like what needs to be achieved in this project. So I read it before, like Istio is for service mesh. I didn't know about Istio CNI and ambient mesh, so that I also studied along the way. I didn't know everything before the start. Kubeflow uses Slack, like most of the CNCF organizations and LFX use Slack. So I just jump into the Slack, ping like I'm interested in this. Let me show it actually. So let me open Slack. Okay, so I finally got my message on Wednesday, March 5. So this was my first message. Hi, this is Ayush Gupta, and I showed my interest that I'm interested in project 3 for GSoC 2025. Then the mentor only pitched me you should join this Slack channel, that is Kubeflow platform, because it is related to platform stuff. So I just said okay, let's go to Kubeflow platform, and he also suggested like you can work on some, you can set up the local environment, and you can work on some of the existing issues that are related to the project. So I joined Kubeflow platform, and then I worked on let me see, okay, yeah, on the 6th March I just gave him the update like what I have found it. And also when I was contributing, they also set up one pre-interview. This might happen, this depends on organization to organization. So my mentors decided so they can have a one-to-one interaction with the contributors they are looking for. So I had one a Slack hurdle, a Google Meet type of thing. The mentor actually suggested me that you should apply for one more project. If one doesn't get to one project, you can go for other project. But I didn't listen to him, and I just stick to one project only, that is project 3. Like many others applied for 2 projects, and I don't know how many have applied for project 3. But since I was only dedicated to one project in one organization, there was no second choices in brain. So actually the time factor played in favor of me because of that, because I have seen many people, they not only just target for multiple projects in same organization, they also go for multiple organization. That's good, that is something you can learn more. But when you have less time, you can't actually do that. So yeah, I guess time factor just was in favor of me, so I think it worked out. So yeah, coming back to the questions. So how to move forward after selecting the org? Like as I showed you, you should move to their respective communication platform. Like in my case, it was Slack. In your case, it could be Discord. In some places, it's like Google email. Emailing workspace there is, right? So okay, can you tell in detail how you choose a project? I told like I chose a niche project. How do you contributed? How you contributed means each and every step in, like I contributed, as I said, I just read the issue, set up the local environment, and figured out things on my own. So yeah, I mean, you should also know the stuff before. I knew Kubernetes before I was going for Kubeflow. That's how I chose my organization. So you must know the stuff before you are applying. That's what I said. It's not like a preparation, it's a journey. So in your opinion, what's the most easy one to target? The most easy one is to target is the one that aligns with your interest. You are, you are all in that field, and there are also less eyes on that particular project. So let's say, just take a random example. If there was a specific any organization that was aiming for a React, I guess the React, because React is easy, and if it's not easy, it's way popular. So a lot of people must know it, and they could have applied to it, and that would have just decreased your chances. Doesn't matter how well you are, it just then becomes a luck factor. So if you have just started learning Merge Stack, if you should not actually directly aim for GSoC, but actually go build some projects, personal projects, that will help you get more understanding. Yeah, this was it. If you have any other doubts, do comment. I might not have explained it in very detail, but you must have get a rough idea how it went for me, how I cracked it in just 1 month, which organizations I went for, why did I went for that organization, and some other queries that you had. So yeah, if you have more doubts, do comment on YouTube. I will come back to your comments and respond to it. Bye bye.